request, if you have not done so already, please turn off your phone. And as Robert Bruce says at every about this meeting, you can hear my voice, please. I've always said you are the greatest group in the world, and now I have the evidence to prove it. Mr. Heidema, would you roll the film, please?
Every Tuesday, dozens gather at the Pride Center in Broward County to start their mornings with something simple, coffee and conversation.
Yeah, but there's one more thing that's being offered that's a little harder to find. Understanding. NBC6's Shanae Mara explains.
One ticket, a top of the morning ticket.
I just turned 16. Hey, you barely qualified out here.
How are you?
It's Tuesday morning and just past 10. The Java is hot, laughter is sparking, and the chairs filling up fast.
Going strong.
It's time for coffee and conversation. A routine for people who spent decades waiting for a room just like this.
Everybody is different and everybody has a story.
Some come in with canes, others with bike holders, but all of them with decades behind them and a history growing up in a world that said you can't. You can't get married, you can't hold hands, you can't be you.
Everything was very secretive. You couldn't be yourself because, again, of discrimination, harassment, and I could have possibly even lost my job. You all coming to Pride?
Coffee and Conversation is a weekly gathering for LGBTQ plus active agers, as they're called here. We have John. Space no one has to hide or come out twice.
It was a way of meeting new people and socializing. At my age, I don't go to bars, so I didn't have any opportunity other than this.
Here, no one eats alone, because this meetup is billed as the largest of its kind in the nation.
For many of them, this is their only time to be in a totally queer environment, or it's a time that they get to socialize, because isolation and loneliness is rampant within the elder community.
And it's not just what happens in this room, it's what this room gives back.
I mean, very about all the things that are going on here at the center, in the community, and other organizations.
Because aging with pride takes a village, and maybe, just maybe, a cup of gel.
I'm so happy we moved to a part of Florida where this exists. And this is awesome.
So Coffee and Conversation is every Tuesday here at the Pride Center at Equality Park. Of course, donations are accepted, but it is free and open to LGBTQ plus seniors and allies as well. Reporting in Wilton Manors, Shanae Mara, NBC6.
Very, very, very well done. Do we have any first-time visitors? Miss Patty.
Yes, we do. And they're moving around. Where does my Scottsboro? There, he moved. That's what I said. Scottsboro, Alabama. We have Doug. Oh, wait. Yeah. Clemens Bowles told me if I forget where they're from, just say raised in woods by wolves. But that's not it. Albert is from Little Rock, Arkansas. Sorry that I'm running around. But I have to keep my steps in.
You sound like me.
12,000 now.
Woohoo! I had 17.
From Klamath Falls, Oregon. Or, like you said, raised in the woods by wolves. Jeffrey.
Welcome, Jeffrey.
Oh, I never even met Kevin. Kevin, where were you born?
Appalachia.
Kentucky, Appalachia, Kentucky.
Welcome, Kevin. Got everybody?
That's everybody.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you all for joining us. We're going to change things up just a little bit today because Danny is not feeling well, so Sean is feeling well.
awareness about mental health issues, get exams, regular checkups, preventative screenings, all that good stuff. The Pride Center will be closed on June 19th in observance of the Juneteenth holiday, but we still will be offering HIV and STI testing out back in the building B. And speaking of Juneteenth, the World Flag, I'll try to support some Black-owned businesses, support Black-led organizations, read from Black authors and voices. Remember, it's not their responsibility to educate us. We must take ownership and do the work ourselves. National HIV Testing Day is Friday, June 17th. We'll be offering free testing at 2 Walgreens locations, which will include...
June 27th.
Sorry, thank you. June 27th. We're offering free testing at 2 Walgreens locations and also Hep C and syphilis. At the Pride Center here, we'll be testing for HIV, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and herpes. Everyone who gets tested will receive a $10 public gift card while supplies last, and will be entered into a raffle to win a $100 gift card courtesy of AARP. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Noel.
Even the back of your neck is
Thank you for the time. My name is Noel Shaw-Schmidt. I'm a volunteer with the Pet Project here in Broward County. We also serve northern Miami-Dade and the southern part of Palm Beach County. The Pet Project basically is an organization that has in mind helping senior citizens who have dogs. How many of you have pets here? Pets, cats or dogs or iguanas or whatever? Pet snakes, whatever. The Pet Project exists to help the senior citizens in the event of times that they have financial difficulties or health issues and so on. We have many senior citizens in our area who find themselves falling on hard times. Their rent went up, or their spouse died and they only have one Social Security check. And they found out that they don't have enough money to take care of their pets, to feed them and give them veterinary care. So the Pet Project is there to help those people. We have over 2,000 clients that need financial assistance. We also, in the second phase of our program, offer for seniors who might have to be hospitalized, who have to go in the hospital for a new hip or a new knee or whatever. During that time, we will find somebody to take care of their pet during the time that they're there, and also for some of the time that they're recuperating after coming out of the hospital. Those services are free, and we prefer to be able to take care of the dogs or the cats or the animals in their own homes, if that's permitted. If not, we will find somebody to give temporary care for. And the third one is, supposing a senior passes on, and there's nobody, a family member or neighbors to take care of the dog, we don't want to send them to a kennel or have them euthanized. So what the Pet Project does is finds final homes for the dogs so they can live in a pet-free, not pet-free, but a free environment for the rest of their lives. We get our funding from people like you, donations. We have fundraisers. One of the fundraisers we just had recently was our pickleball tournament. It was the first one that we ever had here in Willow Manors area. And there was 18 teams and about 100 people as spectators, and it was a hot day. Oh my God. And we had a number of celebrities. We had people from the press, we had people there from government, and we had other celebrities. And one of the celebrities I like to recognize, she's here today. Diane, would you come up, please? Now, those that don't know Diane, she's very active in the community, and she's a pickleball nut. She loves pickleball. You'll see her in a variety of different courts throughout the area, and she was one of the participants, her and her teammate, and they came in first place. As part of that, they got a large trophy, which she wasn't able to bring here because of her small office. So she had to keep her trophy at home. We wanted to present her with an official pet project T-shirt. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Can I just say one thing also? I wasn't the only one who received the trophy. Noel received the trophy as well for being the best volunteer. So he had a huge recognition as well. They raised a lot of money. It was a lot of fun, and my pickleball partner, Thomas, was fun. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Don't go away. We have to win fourth now.
Good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Diane. I'm the coordinator of the Women with Pride program. I won an extra large trophy that doesn't fit in my office. A couple of quick updates. I know you've all heard this before, but I'm going to keep telling you for a couple more weeks. We have an amazing event here on June 28th. It's called What the Heck's Happening to My Body? And it's all about what happens to women's body during menopause and post-menopause. We're going to talk about mental and physical health during that event. Betty's going to be there. I'm really looking forward to it. Rebecca, Blanca, Laylee, Betty, everybody else. So please join us. It's an important event. We've got some amazing speakers. We're going to have healthy treats. And this is a free event. So we hope to see you there. Everyone is welcome to all the Women with Pride events, even the ones about menopause. Boo. So please join us. And I also have a T-shirt to give away. So you can answer this, if you can answer this question, and if you are a size large. So only size larges can answer this question. I'm sorry. Does anyone know who Rose Cleveland is? Rose Cleveland.
Oh, I know her.
Anyone?
The second cousin of Grover Cleveland?
Close. You're about close
What
as
did
it
he
can get.
say?
And the second cousin of Grover Cleveland. No, that's not correct, but you're so
No.
close. So Rose Cleveland is the sister of Grover Cleveland. The sister of Grover Cleveland. I did not know this. This is an interesting fact. And she was considered the first LGBTQ plus first lady.
Oh, wow.
So why is that? She was the first lady until Grover Cleveland married during his first term for 15 months. And she also had an affair with Lorena Hickok, and they lived in Italy. So that was confirmed. And so she was the first LGBTQ first lady. Now, I know, that was really cool. That was a really cool fact. But some of you also may know about Eleanor Roosevelt. Do we know about Eleanor Roosevelt?
Yes.
She was a big lesbian. We all know that. Some of us like to think she was. And she was also the longest serving first lady.
Yeah.
And there was no real confirmation that she had an affair. And I don't have the woman's name. Does anyone know the woman's name that she had an affair with? I don't have her name, I'm sorry, I didn't write that down. However, there was a lot of scholars that said she had a very, very deep relationship with this woman. So, yes?
They had their own house.
They had their own house. Okay, that's right. That's right. But there was no real proof, if you will, at that time. No social media. They weren't on Facebook, Instagram. What is a lesbian grinder? But that's another fun fact. We all knew about Eleanor Roosevelt. So remember Rose Cleveland, the first LGBTQ plus first lady. Thank you and happy Pride Month.
Thank you, Diane. We have our vaccination specialist, Sean White.
You want me to wear?
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, good morning. I'm Doug. Doug.
All right, so I'm just going to talk about a couple upcoming events that we have here at the Pride Center. Thursday, June 26th, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. here at the Pride Center. Our Miss Betty will be here for the AARP sponsored anti-fraud/scam seminar. There's some flyers there on the table. You can scan the QR code to register. Just to let you know, seating is very limited. We're already almost full, so if you're interested in attending that event, please go ahead and register as soon as you can or come and see me. There's going to be light bites, and it's going to be a very, very informative presentation on how to protect yourself from fraud and scams. And then on Friday, July 4th, on the day of the holiday, at our residences side, we are going to have the Independence Day Pride Cookout, Red, White, and Pride. Tickets are $15, but for that you're going to get a great meal. Burgers, fries, hot dogs. Excuse me, no fries. Burgers and hot dogs. Sides, not fries. And also beer and wine, dessert. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle. We're going to have music. We are going to have some games. A Wish of a Lifetime is sponsoring it, and we are going to award a wish to one of our residents, which is going to be very exciting. So it should be a very fun event. Just as a reminder, the Pride Center itself is closed on that day, so you won't be able to come into our lobby to attend the event. But to the left of the lobby, there's another set of glass doors with 2050 over it. So the address is 2050 North Dixie Highway. We'll have signage too to let you know, but you want to go left to the residence lobby entrance, those glass doors there. And just as a final reminder, this weekend, the Senior Pride event, which is a collaboration with SunServe, Sage of South Florida, and us at the Pride Center, that is going to be at Hagen Park, Saturday, June 21st, noon to 5. It is sold out. We are looking to see, I know we're kind of close to it, but we're trying to see if there's any way we could do a waiting list or open up some more. We'll see. We'll let you know quickly if we can do that. But for those of you who have registered, just giving you a reminder that it is this Saturday.
But it's noon to 5, not noon to 3.
Yes, noon to 5. Okay. Sorry if I did say 3. Noon to 5. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. And other than that, I hope all of you are having a wonderful Pride Month. I was in the parade this Saturday. It was an awesome time. Had a great time. Enjoyed it. Richard was there. I know a few of you were there. I'm sure on the drive participating. It was great to see those of you who did come. So that's it for now, and chat with you next week. Thank you.
Thanks for song. Okay, with a song and a dance, Richard Cohen, or maybe just a song.
I'm going to dance.
Or you are going to dance. Scared of that.
Insurance is paid up.
Okay, so I was so moved by Pride, and it's still on. I wrote a little ditty. You gotta have pride. Come and join us for the ride. We're a family who loves all of you. We've got Bobby Blue. If you're bisexual or transgender, if you're lesbian or gay, if some people are offended, just smile and say, hey, I was born this way. If your luck is batting 0, get your chin up off the floor. Come to coffee and conversation. They've got donuts by the score. And they're so tasty, so be hasty. You gotta have pride. Come and join us for the ride. We're a family who loves all of you. We've got Bobby Blue on our side. First you gotta have pride. Come and join us for the ride. Sure you gotta have, what's the word? Pride.
Thank you, Richard. Miss Patty.
Thank you.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I love it here.
Thank you very, very much. Her name is Shelby Whitaker. She's been on my hair for like 40 years.
Go Shelby.
Go Shelby. I want you all to check your phone to make sure you put in this wonderful Capital Switchboard phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Patty, get closer to the microphone.
Put it up. Okay.
Good.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. 202-224-3121.
Yep.
We have 2 senators in Florida. Ashley Moody, the latest one who was appointed by the governor, and Rick Scott. I know that sounds like a political statement. We don't do that here.
Oh, you will train.
Okay. It is very important that we act. That the Senate is getting this bill this week, and parts of it are going to the floor without going through committee. We need to talk to them. HB1. HB1. It's the audaciously bad word bill. But I can't say that. It's very important. They're talking about cutting Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. They've already eliminated offices all over the country in an effort to save money. They have to save $600 billion. The reason they have to save that money is so that the billionaires can get their tax cut.
Right. Yeah.
If they didn't have to have that tax cut, nothing would change. Okay? They're dismantling the post office. They have a cabinet that our health Department of Health and Human Services is not doing the best thing in the world for our health. They are not doing things that are healthy for us. They are doing bad things. Department of Education, they're trying to eliminate that because there's nothing better for them than to dumb down America, because the dumber we are, the less we protest and the less we dissent. We have to do something. You can't sit by. It's time. If you haven't got the phone number, step in the back and get it from me. Please call. Thank you.
Thank you, Patty. Our next door neighbor is Poverello. First Lady Kendra.
Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I usually say, let the church say amen. Let the church say pride. Pride. Let the church say pride. Pride. All right, all right. For those who wasn't there at Pride, I performed at Pride, so you missed a good show. I came out of retirement. But I want to talk to you about Poverello. There's been some cuts. You know, many of you know we used to get 3 food servings a month. Now you can only get 1 through Ryan White. Because of the federal cuts, you know, we don't have any EAG funding. So that's why there's a lot of cuts going on right now. Yeah. And we need to talk to our senators and our congressmen to up their game, all right? But I also want to talk about our support groups. We have a women's support group that's every 3rd Monday of each month, and a men's support group, which is every 3rd Wednesday of each month. For those who missed it last month, those men, we had Smoky Bone Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Who's there?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yeah.
It was delicious. So come this Wednesday, we're going to have another treat for your gentleman that comes. It's between 2 and 4. We're going to have a facilitator there. And I won't be there, but you know.
Lorenzo
Robinson was there facilitating. So please come out and support Poverello. If you have any needs, we have non-medical case management, peer services, which is me. And we also have a wellness center. We can get a massage, haircut, and what else? Massage, haircut, and something else you can get as well. Please come by Poverello. If you have any questions or any needs, contact me, your peer specialist, First Lady Kendra. And y'all remember, this is where it's at.
AARP, we have Betty from the Bronx.
I just want to show you how kind Douglas was who won the shirt and how I look like a sausage in it.
Remember, it's over a shirt.
Thank you, Diane. I love it. AARP is in the building. Donald's here today. If anybody has any questions, he's much better at them than me. He has all the answers on his new phone. And again, happy Pride Month. Sorry, I didn't come to the parade. How many people went to the parade? Yep. Wow, great.
All right.
Who too? You were there, I think. I saw him a couple of times. Yeah, he was sort of sticking out in the front of everything they put on video. I don't know how that happened. Some people just have ham in them instead of sausage. Anyway.
Double winner.
I just wanted to say happy Pride Week, month, the rest, whatever's left of it. And please join us on June 26th at 6 to 8 And we're having a little bit more, with slight bites, but I'll get some kind of fruit trays, some croissants, and whatever else the Pride Center provides. Well, anyway, it's always good, just like the coffee and the donuts that are inside. We'll have something like that. So please come. And it's interesting. Remember, it's on recent fraud, scams. If you can get out that night, please do join us. It's at 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. We have our special events coordinator, Eddie
Good morning. How much fun did we have on Saturday at Pride? We just wanted to say thanks to everybody who walked with us, danced with us, and was on our float. You guys were amazing. We had so much energy, and we cannot wait to do it again next year. But besides that, Friday, June 27th, we have BinGlo once again. The flyers are on your tables. If you want tickets, just see us. It will be a Friday night this time, and it is the Pride edition. So we hope to see you there. Other than that, have a good Tuesday.
Eliu, what was the theme of the float?
Oh, if you did not see our float, we announced the theme of 2025 Wicked Manors. And this year the theme is Eden After Dark, as in the Garden of Eden, not eating after dark.
Same thing.
Either or.
So, that is the theme for Wicked Manors 2025. So we hope to see you there as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eliu. And I don't see Rebecca in the wings, so it is time for our CEO, Mr. Robert.
Serpent boom.
So, my little apple, I was a serpent, I was not a snake. Let's just get that straight from the very beginning, okay? We're a serpent. All righty. So, this way I look thinner if I keep this in front of me. So, today, guess whose birthday it is? Barry Manilow. Yay, can we get, there's like one person on this world that can make me look butch, and that's Barry Manilow. And also, in history on this day, and this is not going very far back, but in 2021, President Joe Biden signed Juneteenth as a national holiday. So yes, Thursday we will be off celebrating Juneteenth. For those of you who do not know what Juneteenth, where it comes from and why we're celebrating it, but back in Texas in 1865, I was not there. So back in June 19, 1865, that is when the enslaved in Texas finally found out that the Civil War was over and slavery was abolished. It took 2 years. Obviously, there was not a gay person around because, you know, telephone, telegraph, telephone. That's how you need to get information. But it took 2 years for Texas to acknowledge. Yeah, we're still working on it. But, so, this Friday is National Take Your Dog to Work Day. Yes, thank goodness I get to bring Greta in, my 14-year-old blind, deaf, and neurotic dog.
Oh, we love Greta.
I know. I'm sorry, was there a comment from the community? I don't think so. I thought not. We now came over here. Alrighty, so tonight, if you have the ability to attend, tonight is Trans Inclusive Group is putting on a town hall titled, Where Do We Go From Here? And the town hall is going to address the growing threats to nonprofits amid rising attacks on the LGBT rights, DEI efforts, and cuts to HIV funding. So we need to stand together with our trans brothers and sisters. We, as an LGBTQ plus community, need to stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters, our Black and brown brothers and sisters, because together we are stronger, together we will fight, together we will not disappear. So please join us tonight at Center for Spiritual Living from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. All right, Center for Spiritual Living. So, did you hear the news last night? So, a judge, federal judge, deemed the cuts to the NIH, National Institutes for Health, were illegal. So, they canceled more than $1 billion in research grants because of the perceived connection to DEI. So that happened last night. I haven't heard anything yet today if it got revoked, returned, or denied again. So it's the day, we'll just keep track as of 11:30, it's still in place. So I had placed on your table, these are really very troubling, difficult times. So mental health is very important. And so there's a document on your page, on your table regarding a number of options for people to look at. So whether you, a friend, a family neighbor, or a neighbor is experiencing any mental health, anxiety, depression, PTSD, use these resources. The 988 suicide hotline, you can call NAMI, you can call 211. There's a plethora of resources out there. I was talking to a very good friend of mine back up north, and they disclosed to me this morning that life had just gotten so bad that they thought the only way out was to take a bunch of pills. On Friday, they spent the last 3 days in a hospital. So this is very prevalent because we all feel like we're under attack. And sometimes it can be a little too much. So I just want you to know there are resources out there. There is no shame, no stigma in reaching out, needing to talk to someone. So if you know of anyone that's in need, please share this information. Use it for yourself. Use it for your family members and loved ones. And then to help me lift up the mood in the room and my conversation, I just want to share with everyone that we received a check for the Florida AIDS Walk in the amount of $809,000. And many of you in this room helped make that happen. So in a time where funding cuts are occurring and programs are being slashed, this is a perfect time for us to be able to receive this money. I tried to cash this in the ATM and it wouldn't go. I tried to deposit by phone, it didn't go. So I'm still waiting. But anyway, I want to thank everyone in the community, everyone in this room, and everyone in the community that helped us achieve this magnificent goal. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you all have a good day.
Thank you, Robert. Our sponsor today knows me well enough to know that half the time I don't know what my own name is at this age. So, here today, they've made it easy for me. We have Trees Financial with David and David. I can't mess that up, can I?
What's my name? Yes, David number 1. I'm going to say a little bit about David number 2 and sit down. But first, because I was raised properly, I always bring a hostess gift. To our hostess with the mostest, Bruce. So yes, I do work with Trees Financial Group. We're your sponsor today. I am the communications director, so I make sure our clients and prospects know what they can get from us, what they can do. I make David number 2 look good, which doesn't really need much work to do. But along with our team, like ensuring that you're able to age out loud, proud, and prepared, and not run out of money before you die. That's the main goal. Because we're advocacy focused and we want a lifelong relationship. It means like beyond finances, like part of our mission is to make sure that we offer support and resources for healthcare, housing, aging and and social and emotional needs of our clients in the community. So we have some online support communities. Levita Pride is our LGBTQ community that I'm the director of, and the Solo Ager is another community that I work with. Part of that is that we have book groups. How many readers are in the room? Raise your hand. Not that you read other people, but that you read books. Okay, that's a healthy amount. So part of what our programming is to engage in conversation is that flyers are on the table. We have 2 book groups. Aging in Pages is obviously the LGBTQ book, and Aging in Pages is just, we're all aging. So you're welcome to join us for those. I coordinate them. This month on Aging in Pages, we talked about, by Joan Price, the sex researcher, Naked at Our Age, Talking Out Loud About Senior Sex. This book is graphic. And I thought it was a good idea, but then when we had the conversation, and it's like national Zoom, people, I don't know who the hell's going to be on the phone or in the meeting, and I'm like, it's going to go really well or really bad. So, but then this woman, like halfway through, just announces she's leaving the conversation because it makes her feel uncomfortable. And I was like, it's a book about sex. We're going to talk about sex, so sorry. If you're comfortable with sex, and specifically gay male sexuality...
It's phone sex?
Zoom sex, which goes a lot faster. But in July, David Nimmons wrote a book called Soul Beneath the Skin, and we're going to have the author with us. And it's about gay intimacy, gay male sexuality, how we have relationships and partnerships that are a bit different than straight society. So I encourage everyone to come to that. But that's not the book David's going to talk about today. I want to bring David up because he just published a book based on this experience called Take Pride in Your Money. And he's going to share a little bit about that. And afterwards, upstairs in 204, we have some sandwiches and a little bit of lunch. And you can get a copy up there, and we're going to do a little reading from it. So David, number 2.
I always stand out in the suit. I just can't break this habit, this suit tie. It was like I was born this way.
That's what they all say. Beautiful. No judging here. That's very nice. No judging.
That book, obviously for Pride Month, I am in the financial services industry, and our industry is overwhelmingly older, white, male, conservative, Trump supporting. So what I go through is really interesting. I was on our national DEI committee. I have a big mouth, and so the book is a lot about fighting for our rights, standing up for ourselves, how financial planning is different. So I'll talk about that upstairs. And but you have to really stand up for yourself, and all of the changes, the laws, the cuts, and I have a lot of opinions on these things and how to protect yourself. As David is doing a great job on all these programs that are like mental health support and resources. For example, one quick example, we don't want people having to Google services that might not be gay friendly. So we have people who we know are vetted, various services, so you can go online and find some of those services. And that's pretty much, I guess all I'm going to say about that. The one thing I want to point out, I love the NBC segment on the Pride Center, and we also, this is the 50th anniversary of the Broadway musical Chicago. And we have one person who he is about to be interviewed, and he's asking me to get the copy, who was on the Michael Vita, who's been here, he's performed here, and he was in the original Broadway cast of Chicago. So he is being interviewed, and locally on, I think, NBC and ABC. So just to share that, so look for him, Michael Vita, the original 50 years ago, Chicago on Broadway. So, okay, that's it for me. I hope to see you upstairs. We have lunch, and I'll talk a little bit about the book. Thanks.
Second, really quiet. Why? Is that because I'm going to give you somebody money? Is that why? All right. Okay. Fine. Hold on. I'm going to ask David number 2 to actually pull a number for me.
Hold up, David number 2.
Boy.
Alright, so our quote today is 212, and I'll be right back to tell you why you figure out where you're getting.
106.
Good job, everyone. Alright, here we go. 1097 0114 0114 0114
Somebody will get it.
1097 0114. I thought you had it because you were really, really intense there. All right, well, congratulations. Everyone that did turn our phones off, please turn them back on so your family can find you. And if you have trash around you, please pick it up and put it in the bins over there so our facilities don't get out.
Hey, Devonta,
Thank you. Bye.
thank you all for joining us. Have a safe week. We will see you next Tuesday. Remember, free friends will be upstairs.